We gon' make the perfect sound. Okay, let's get started, everybody. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah. Awesome. Well, a huge welcome. Welcome to our Own Your Life event. Today's Wednesday, the 26th of July, and I'm really excited to host our Own Your Life event today because ain't that the truth? We don't want to be a slave to our job, slave to our mortgage anymore. We all want to be having more fun in life, and we want to have all the things that we have been dreaming of other than just working and taking care of everybody else. And that's what today's all about. We get to do this with some of our best friends, which is something that I really love and really enjoy. And we want to thank you for joining us. We have people tuning in from all around Australia and sometimes all around the world. So we're going to keep it real, and we're going to tell you our real stories and basically see if this could also be a fit for you as well. My name is Michelle. I've been with the Juice Plus company for 14 months now. During this time, it has changed our lives dramatically from a health perspective, but also from a business and lifestyle perspective. But I'll share a little bit more about my journey later on. But first up, I'm going to find Danny, because Danny is going to tell you all about our Juicy products and our Juicy program. Thanks, Dan.
Hi, can everyone hear me? Cool. Sorry, I've got to do this with Matilda today. So thanks everyone for coming along, and I love that I get to share our amazing program and products with you. So myself and my family have now been on Juice Plus for 10 months. I just had my third child, Matilda, and I was introduced to the product. Definitely came along at the right time when I was juggling two very energetic little boys and minimal sleep with a newborn and trying to get on day-to-day duties of being, a mum. So when I learned about the product, it just completely made sense to me, and I'd always had a passion for nutrition and health, and I knew the importance of fruits and vegetables, and I lived a pretty healthy lifestyle. But as most of you probably can understand, sometimes being a mum, you put your health to the side and you look after everyone else, and you miss those meals and you're snacking on the kids' leftovers, which really isn't very good. So I knew that I really needed something to bridge that gap and ensure I was getting the nutrition I needed. And this was the perfect way to, get the optimal amount of fruits and veggies into my diet, especially on those days. And one of the biggest things for me was that it was safe for the pregnancy and breastfeeding. So within 2 weeks of taking it, I had more energy. I wasn't feeling that I needed that nana nap anymore, because I definitely didn't have time for that. And, I was sleeping better. I felt clear. I didn't have that fog, that foggy brain anymore. And my kids' immune systems have improved so much since being on the product that, this time last year, we had already been to the doctors numerous times, and this year we haven't even been once. I'm not saying that my kids don't get sick, they do, but they're able to recover a lot better, and it may just be a sniffle. It's not turned into days where they're having to take days off daycare or school. So, aside from the health benefits that we've seen, the nutritional benefits from these products have just been amazing to add into our daily routine each and every day. And, most of us try to eat well and we try to live a healthy lifestyle, but it can be hard to get that variety we require for our bodies to function at their best. Now, the government does state we should be having at least 2 to 5 serves of fruit and veg daily. But, the reality is that less than 2% of Aussie families are getting this recommended serving. And in actual fact, science is now suggesting we should be getting 9 to 12 serves of fruit and veg into our diet. So to have something in our lives that we could add to our routine and that was easy to bridge the gap in what we don't eat, what we do and what we don't eat. And, face it, even on our good days, we aren't getting that rainbow of variety into our bodies. I guess if we can take responsibility of not what's only going into our bodies, but also our children's, then we can make a real impact in this world in regards to our health and our next, the next generation, which I'll talk to you a little bit more about shortly, about how our company is making a massive impact in helping our children receive great nutrition. So first, what is Juice Plus? Well, thank you, Matilda. We have our berries, we have our veggies, and we have our fruits. And they're blended, what they are 30 different fruits and veggies and berries blended into a vegan capsule, and they're all picked at that optimal ripeness, which means you're getting that variety of the colour and nutrition our bodies crave every day to work at its peak. And it bridges the gap and it decreases inflammation that can cause disease and illness. So our products, they are backed by science with over 37 peer-reviewed gold standard studies, and really that is unheard of in the health industry. And like I said before, it is safe for everyone. It's safe for pregnant and breastfeeding mums, kids, even athletes who are drug tested, because it is simply just fruits, veggies and berries, and it has an actual food label and not numbers. So about family, our company is a company with heart. We have a worldwide children's study now with over 1 million children who have participated in this study. And what that means is if you have a child between the ages of 4 and 18 years old, you can sponsor them with free products. And the older children can receive the capsules, but for the little ones, like my children, we have the children's chewables, and it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same of what goes in our fruit and veg capsules, just in a chewable. And there has been such awesome feedback that has come back from the parents who have had kids in this study, and it has shown kids have stronger immune systems, so less days off kindy and school. And this has been the biggest change we've seen this year. They've also found that their kids are pooping better, so their little digestive systems are working really well from that young age, which is so important. And kids are sleeping better. They are eating more fruits and vegetables, drinking more water, because we know like attracts like. So whatever you're putting into your body, whatever level of nutrition your body is going to be, the level of nutrition your body is going to crave. And kids are coming off less medication, the list goes on, from this amazing feedback. And just quickly, these are our chewables. They come in the fruits and the veggies. So moving on top of our micronutrition, we have our macronutrition. So we have the vanilla, and I think Matilda's stolen my chocolate one, but we've got the French vanilla and the Dutch chocolate. And now our complete powder is all plant-based, so it's a vegan protein and it's got a ton of superfoods in there. Now, unlike our whey protein powders and your meal replacements on the market, a lot of those have been heat treated and actually really toxic for our bodies, with also next to no real level of nutrition, which is quite difficult for our bodies to absorb and digest. So our completes are made up of really incredible ingredients, things like alfalfa sprouts, broccoli sprouts, spirulina powder, there's yucca powder, there's a fiber blend, mushroom powder. So I know that myself and my kids are definitely getting all of those, nutrients each day, and we're going to make the best choices and some days when we're not making our best choices. So for like at breakfast time when we're rushing around trying to get the kids ready and out the door, or that afternoon snack to get you through till dinner time instead of grabbing that unhealthy snack. So on top of our products, we also have our amazing online Juicy Body Transformation Program. And this was written by Kira Westwick, who was a top 10 in MasterChef in 2014. So as you can imagine, the recipes are not only healthy, but they are delicious and they're easy. And what I love about the program is it's not a fad or a diet, it's a long-term lifestyle change, and it's all about sustaining that lifestyle change. And I know, you know, put your hand up, who's tried millions of different diets, and, you know, really they just don't work long term. You go back to your old ways. So we really do meet families where they're at, and it's completely family friendly. So there is no more making, you know, a dish to suit everyone. And I know that's the last thing I want to be doing. I don't have time for that. So, you know, now if you're on our event or you're watching the recording back, you probably know that someone is suffering from, you know, their health, whether it's digestive issues, fertility issues, skin conditions, asthma, there's allergies, cancer, diabetes, even depression and anxiety. And, you know, we are seeing such an increase in these diseases and illnesses because we're living in a world where we are overfed and we're undernourished. And, you know, we have a whole food deficiency, and people are, you know, picking quick and easy options and are eating food-like products without the actual nutritional value. So hopefully this has made some sense to you. And I do honestly believe that this product and a program will take your health to the next level. So I might stop talking now, and I'll let you hear from some other people and their stories. And I'd love to hand over to Vicky, who's going to share what the product and the business has done for her. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Vicky. I'm 36. I'm a massive dag. I'm a crier. I'm a HR practitioner. I talk with my hands, obviously. And I'm a mummy to 3 beautiful boy critters. So they're 12, 10 and 15 months. I've never been one to really look after myself and pay attention to my health before now. I never cared what I was putting into my body or how my lifestyle was affecting my health. So instead of treating my body like a temple, I was virtually treating it like a toilet. So I was introduced to the products and the business by the lovely Michelle at the end of last year. I wasn't really looking for anything in particular. I came across the Mummies on a Mission ad, and it got me curious, essentially. So after a few chats with Michelle and a lot of thinking, oh, you know, this sounds too good to be true. It must be bullshit. I kind of got over myself and I thought, well, what if it's not? And what if it can help me? Because where I was at in my life at the time, I was on anxiety overload. I was on the cusp of having to return to work after having my bubby. I hadn't lost as much weight as I thought I should have after having him. I was experiencing financial difficulties, and I guess the scariest part for me at that time was that I could feel myself slipping back into depression. So for me, since I was roughly 15 or 16, I've battled with depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety, postnatal depression with both of my eldest sons. So I've been on all sorts of heavy medications, from antidepressants to mood stabilizers to antipsychotics. And essentially the medication made me feel like a robot or a zombie. So, you know, like I had no feelings. I didn't cry. I didn't laugh. I had no connection with people. I was just roboting my way through life like it was nothing, you know, and I'm going to cry now because I'm a crier. So I'd much rather do this than not feel anything. So when I could feel myself slipping back into a state of depression, I was shitting myself, absolutely shitting myself, because I was scared that I would have to go back to being a robot and to being a zombie. And, you know, that just, I was so frightened. I didn't want that. I wanted to be able to enjoy my life, to feel the ups and feel the downs. And now I can't even read my notes because I'm such a sook. So, yeah, essentially that's when Juice Plus entered my life. And like I said, I wasn't really looking for anything, but it kind of found me. And I'm really very grateful. So those feelings are what pushed me to give it a go. Because I thought, you know, I'd much rather put fruits, veggies and berries into my body than a whole heap of laboratory manufactured chemicals. Again, that I knew were going to give the same result, that I would, I'd just end up being a zombie. So I gave it a go, and fast forward to now, I've met some amazing people who raise me up every day. Thanks, Michelle. I'm medication free still. So I'm so proud of myself for that. I've lost almost 30 kilos using the amazing JBT program. I'm earning some little extra coins, so these awesome little glasses are courtesy of Juice Plus. And, you know, as well as the other health benefits that I've experienced. So my skin is fabulous, my hair is fabulous, my nails are fabulous. Life's pretty fabulous for me right now. I'm proud of me. I'm in a place where I can look at myself and go, you know, like, yeah, you're the girl that you used to be before you filled your body full of chemicals and treated yourself like shit. I'm really grateful that I came across the opportunity and I gave it a go, because Juice Plus has changed my life. So thanks, guys.
Oh, Vicky, thank you so much. I'm not even a crier. And you made me have tears in my eyes. You are such a beautiful, amazing woman, and you're just such an inspiration. You don't even realise it. Thank you so much. That was just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, okay. It's hard to follow on from that, but I'm going to talk to you about our awesome business opportunity now. And this, you know, these products and program really can change your life from a health perspective, but from a business perspective as well. And I know that when I first started this business just over 12 months ago, I was so skeptical. So I don't know who else can relate to that. I really doubted my ability to have success in this business because I've always told myself I'm not a business-minded kind of person. I'm not a salesperson. I thought that I would have to be one of those crazy salespeople doing party plan and just running around trying to sign up all of my friends. But I'm just so thankful that it's not like that at all. We are not those people. But we do have a couple of misconceptions in our business. So I'm going to find the lovely Shay now, and she is going to show you how our business opportunity does compare to a traditional business. Thanks, Shay.
Thanks, Michelle. And can I just say, Vicky, that was an amazing share. So inspirational.
Thank you.
But I'm going to share today how our business differs from a traditional business model. So often as a society, we tend to stick with what we know. And for many of us in a work sense, that usually revolves around a traditional business model, where we go to work from 9 to 5, maybe some weekends, maybe it's shift work. But essentially you're trading your time for a monetary value that somebody somewhere has decided that you're worth. and often it's at the expense of time with your own family. And it's also really difficult to progress up the ladder in a traditional business model. And if you do, it's usually fighting for those coveted roles with your colleagues and friends, basically. And with promotions also comes sacrifice. So sacrificing more time away from your family. There's usually more responsibility, more stress. So I'll give you an example of the two different models. I hope everyone can see this. So the traditional model is shaped like this, and you have the CEO at the top, which is one role. And down the bottom here are all your entry-level positions, which is where most people start. And along the way up, you have other different roles. But as you can see, as you go up, the positions significantly decrease. So again, you're fighting your colleagues and your friends trying to get to this position up the top, which basically is almost impossible to get to. What I love about our business is that it's nothing like this traditional business model, and it's shaped like this. So we all come in as a virtual franchisee, which is the starting level, and there are unlimited spaces down in this level. But regardless of your qualifications, regardless of your education or your status, you could be a doctor or a cleaner, we all start down at this level. And there are positions as you go along to get to our top position. But the beauty of this is that, or the difference between this and this model, is that we all have to help each other to get to these other positions up here. Our pinnacle position is National Marketing Director. And there are as many unlimited positions up the top here as there are down at the virtual franchisee level. So anyone can get here as long as you have the drive and determination to do so. And we're all helping each other along the way to get there. And what I love about it is that you get to work around your kids and all your other commitments. And you can go as slow or as fast as you want. You can also have another part-time job or a full-time job and still do this business. It absolutely works, and we're all here to help each other up to this position. So basically, by doing this business model, you're working on your own dreams rather than some CEO's dreams up here. So I hope that that has helped to clear up this misconception in our business. And I'm going to hand it over to Stacey, who is going to talk about another misconception in our business. Need to know a lot of people, which you absolutely don't. So thanks, Stace.
Thanks, Shay. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for jumping on today. I'm Stacey. I've been with the Juice Plus company for 9 months now, and I have been in the corporate finance industry actually for 16 years. So I was working part-time, and when my youngest child went to school, I started to need to earn a little bit more money. So I thought I would take a chance and say what if on this business opportunity, and I absolutely have not looked back. One of the things, like a lot of other people, I was definitely a skeptic. I needed all my questions answered. And one of the things I was worried about was that I just wouldn't know enough people to talk to. And that's definitely not the case. I thought that I would have to be one of those crazy people going out hunting down my family and friends and inviting people to parties and stuff. But it is absolutely not what we do in this business. We kind of consider ourselves more shares people because we've got such a beautiful key to health and happiness, and we just want to share that with people. So you know, like when you go out to a restaurant and you take a photo of a nice meal and you put a nice filter on it and chuck it on Instagram, or you go to a coffee shop and you have a really nice coffee and you tell all your friends about the new local coffee shop that you went to and how great their coffee was. Well, that's what we do, is we share our stories, just like the beautiful story you saw from Vicky today, and we share what we're excited about with people. And when they're attracted to that, we get to open up and show what this business can be for them. So I just want to show you how you really don't need to know a lot of people. I just lost my whiteboard marker. Sorry. All right. So when I started in this business, that was me up the top there. And the only person that I knew at the time that I reached out to was Sarah. And similar thing, she was a mum with kids that wanted to earn some extra money. So I shared the business with her, and she joined the business in our program and was really excited. She knew Hannah, who she introduced to the business, and then Hannah introduced the business to Emily. Now, I obviously didn't know these girls. I only knew Sarah at the time. But then over time, I have introduced more people to our business. So I've got Belinda, Virginia, Shay, and then Sarah's got other people that she's introduced to the business. So is Hannah and Emily. And then even those people have started to introduce people to the business. So I only knew one person. Obviously, I grew to know more people that I could share this with, that I thought would really benefit from this opportunity. But I certainly didn't know these girls or the other people that they knew. And what we like to call this is the popcorn effect, because a little bit like popcorn, when it sits on the stove and it keeps popping when you take it off, that's what your business can do for you. So you definitely don't need to know everybody. You just need to know a few people, and you can see how quickly that it can grow for you. The other thing that is exciting about our business is how we get paid. Now, in our business, we are we have a really great opportunity that we don't need to hold stock. We don't need to ship stock. We don't need to be involved in any of that process. So we get paid in 3 ways. And I'm going to go backwards here because I wrote that the wrong way. So first of all, we get paid by retail sales profit. And that is when you plug someone in who's looking for a healthier way of life, and we plug them into our JBT program and the Juice Plus product. We get paid a retail amount on every new customer that we plug in that wants to lead a happier, healthier life. We also get paid what we call residual income. Sometimes that's also been coined the beach money. And the reason for that is that that's an income that you can earn off the success that your team has in sharing their journey and sharing our products with people. And you can earn that every month. So it's been coined the beach money because ultimately that's what you want to be doing, is being on the beach, or being, I don't know, for me it'd be being on a nice lunch with some wine with my friends, and still earning money anyway. And lastly, we all get paid bonuses. We do have bonuses on offer. And the great thing about our bonuses is that you can earn that as a franchisee in our business, but as a teacher, you can also earn a bonus as well for helping someone reach their goals and their dreams. Also too, all of these incomes are uncapped, which is absolutely unheard of in most businesses. I know for me, in my finance job, I earn a wage, and that was pretty much it. I certainly didn't get paid 3 ways, and I certainly didn't have uncapped earnings. The great thing about bonuses is that we have a little bit of a rule in our team, and that is when you get a bonus that you need to spend it on yourself. Because that's what we're doing, is investing so much time in helping other people. So when you get a bonus for helping so many people, we like to tell you to spend that on yourself, go get a massage or buy a nice handbag or something that really excites you. So I am actually now going to hand over to Rachel, who is launching her business today. And I absolutely love hearing and listening to these ladies' stories about what got them excited to take a chance on this. So hand over to you, Rach.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rachel. Hi from freezing cold Melbourne. It's freezing down here, so hope you're all nice and warm. I have just started with Juice Plus, and I'm a mum of a 15-month-old Malia, so just of one. My background is in the health industry, so I'm a personal trainer and physiotherapist. So my passion is really helping people to find a healthier version of their self. So I'm really excited that I found Juice Plus as both from a product and then also from a business as well. From a product, for me, it's an exciting product to have found. That's something that's what I believe in, that's whole food based, nutritionally sound and research backed. And then from a business perspective as well, being able to spend more time with little Malia and being able to work from home, but then also being able to help people get healthy at the same time as well is really important. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks heaps, Rach. Congratulations on launching your business. Looking forward to seeing what this will be for yourself and your family. So, as I introduced myself earlier, I've been with the Juice Plus company now for almost 14 months it is. And when we came across this, my husband and I had been in financial difficulty for years. We couldn't afford our mortgage. We couldn't afford all of our bills. We had also moved away from all of our family from my husband's work just to try and get ahead. And we certainly weren't getting ahead in our lives. We were still barely staying afloat. So I just thought, well, I have absolutely nothing to lose, possibly everything to gain. And we just moved back to our home, back to our family, back to our friends 6 weeks ago. We now get to say yes to more. We get to choose things that we couldn't even imagine before coming across this. So it's changed our lives, and I just really love that I get to help other people and change their lives too, as you've heard from some lovely ladies today. It's just so beautiful to watch their journeys. It's not about the amount of money that you make. It really is what you can do with that money, what that means to you. And that is the opportunities to say yes to more, to create a healthier lifestyle for yourself and your family, to create time freedom. And I believe that to be truly healthy, you need to be healthy financially as well, because the financial stress, if you are going through that, it causes stress in all areas of your life, in your family, your relationships, and just your overall health and well-being. So why not take a chance, ask what if today, and imagine where your life could be in a month, in a year, or even 5 years from now. But I can tell you that if nothing changes now or nothing changes today, well, then nothing is going to change. The opportunities that we have in this business really are limitless, and we get to be a part of this awesome community of like-minded people. We're all on the same mission, we're all on the same journey, and we're just inspiring others along the way. So if any of this resonates with you today, just reach out to the person who invited you here. Get curious, get any of your questions answered, because we would really, really love you to join us and to see you on this journey with us. I want to thank everybody today, everybody who shared. It was absolutely beautiful, and I just love our Wednesdays. Thanks so much. See you same time next week.
Thanks, Michelle.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.